Over the last week, I've had a lot of questions from people saying, Cameron, what's going to happen with the property market? Is it true it's going to fall by 40% like I saw on a 60 Minutes story? My answer to that is I believe it's highly unlikely. And why is that? The Australian property market is worth over $7 trillion. Of that, our debt is 1.77 trillion. So it's just over 20% of our debt in our total equity position. So it's actually quite low when you look at the macro level. Yes, there are some people that will have a bad news story and will lose money on property and doing it tough. However, life is what you make of it. If you want to go looking for problems or looking for a negative news story, you'll find it. Conversely, if you want to go looking for a positive news story or something positive in life, you can find that too. For example, this week we've had Australia's biggest ever property transaction. Residential property sold in Sydney for almost $100 million. There's a great news story. Beat the previous record from 71 million, which was earlier this year. So, is now a good time to buy, and capitalise on all the negativity and uncertainty, or is, the world going to fall apart? So just remember, it's what you make of it, but you need to have advice. And some of the people on those stories probably didn't have the best advice when buying a property. Remember, you are buying a home, but it's also the biggest asset. So you need to have the right advice around structuring and advice around buying that property. So with all the negativity at the moment, there creates opportunity. So if you are prepared and you do get advice on property, you can do really well. Anyway, if you have any questions or want to talk property in general or have want more information, please give me a call anytime. I'd be happy to help. Have a great long weekend.